Hello, everybody, and today we're taking a look at another AI tool. And this AI tool is basically a voice to text with an automation component. So you basically record a voice note, talk about your tasks or whatever, and once that voice note is recorded, it then transcribes your notes, and then you can actually run a bunch of automations. You can run one automation, multiple automations. These are AI automations, and I believe they also have API or webhook capabilities as well. So let's take a look at this. It is currently on an AppSumo lifetime deal, and surprisingly, it's been here for some time now. I actually haven't heard about this before until recently, and I actually did purchase two codes. Where on plan two, which is two codes, is $118, and you get all the features above, and the features include lifetime access to the software, basic plan updates, which they don't really talk about here, but you have unlimited transcriptions per month, and you have 50 custom AI actions. So it already comes with 50 AI actions that they themselves built, but you can create your own AI actions. An AI action is all it is. It's just a prompt that you give it. So for example, you can, and I'll give you, I'll show you guys. I made one or two where it's a prompt. It's a specific prompt, and you can run multiple prompts, so multiple AI actions. They do have a Chrome extension. Because they have the API integration, so that you can use Zapier, or I think you can use other. You can probably use Pabbly Connect and other API connection tools as well, and they do have webhook functionality. Now, usually I try to look at the reviews as well, so let's take a look at reviews and see if they have any low rating reviews. So the lowest one is a 4-star review, which is actually a very good sign. Some of the comments that we're getting here is for other languages outside of English, it might not be the best. So some people, there's a lot of people from India or China that might have a little bit more of a tougher time. But if it's in English, it's pretty good, and I haven't had any issues with it yet. What I don't like, first of all, the login. Yes, I agree with it. So the login is not simple. It's every single time you want to log in, you have to get an email confirmation where they give you a code and then you sign in that way. It's just not convenient. They also mentioned first, to be able to use the extension sidebar, this has to be done in Chrome Edge. Well, it's a Chrome extension, so for me, it's not really a problem. But I guess other people who use other browsers might have an issue. Okay, I'm just seeing what else they have. Thirdly, it's a bit sluggish on their system, so I haven't had that issue with it myself. And they do mention it could be because of the internet connection that they have, which probably is the case. I don't really care what's under the hood, but if I already have my own API key with OpenAI or another engine, why can't I use it? Valid question and valid criticism. I don't think you can use your own OpenAI API key. You have to trust their underlying model. And I do believe that they've mentioned that they're going to try to use the latest. Actually, I watched a YouTube video as well on their channel. The founder, if I click here, the founder Rexar, which he doesn't have, but if you they do have a YouTube channel where they do have a couple of videos on this. And when I did take a look at it, he basically mentioned they're not going to stick to one AI model. They're always going to continuously improve. Or so whatever the best model comes out, they're going to use that. Okay, so now that we're done with the review, let's take a look at the actual tool. So this is once you log in. By the way, just a caveat: when I actually first got this tool, I got it. I had to wait 2 days for them to respond. So I don't know if you can see my ticket here. I had to wait like 2 days, and basically what was happening here is if you go into profile, now it's saying premium lifetime, but for some reason the two codes that I had was not being applied, and so it kept on saying I'm on the free trial. So I had to contact them, and they weren't responding. So what I found was that they're much more responsive when it comes to email, which I didn't do. So if you send an email, if you have an issue with this, send them an email, and they're pretty quick to respond now. And that was the first thing. The second thing was when I was trying to create a custom AI action. So here you can see I created 3, but initially it was saying I don't have that ability to do that. It's not a part of my plan. So I had to email them again, basically saying that I can't create custom AI actions, and then they fixed that as well. So there might be some back and forth with it, but I think overall it's good now. So yeah. So just to give you an example, Here, let me just go over some of the AI actions that they have. So if you take a look at all, you can see the custom ones at the top, which are the ones that I built. And you can see the ones that come in default. So an AI action, all it is I don't think I can click on this because I guess they don't want us to see the actual prompt. But you have some of these are like you want a TikTok script, you have a TikTok script. You want a Reddit post, you have a Reddit post. You have an X thread, you have a movie script, you have a to-do list, you have presentation, you have a professional email, you have meeting minutes, you have executive summary, you have social media posts, you have motivational speech, you have commercial script, you have a podcast script, you have brainstorming and contract, you have a meeting agenda, technical docs, business plan, note taking, meeting preps, alien perspective, and a couple other ones. A blog post as well, which I wouldn't really put look too much into it. Usually blog posts are just not great when it comes to this stuff. But yeah, you have data analysis, schedule tasks, movie trailer, and I'm pretty sure you can do some advanced AI actions by connecting it to APIs and probably running multiple different types of automations, which I actually haven't touched at all. I wanted something that was really easy for me to use. I can just talk into it and I have specific custom AI actions that I can use. Honestly, most of these custom AI actions you can do this directly from ChatGPT or any of the other AI tools out there. I just like the ease of use, and that's what I'm rating this on. I'm not rating it on necessarily the quality. I'm really rating it on how easy it is to use. So what I'm going to do, and if you take a look at it here, I have extract pain points, extract tone, and task action plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a quick critique of my website, and I will see what I can do with that. So I'm going to start recording. I'm going to allow them to record. First of all, I want to test it to make sure, because I'm recording this video and then also recording. So I just want to see if they actually capture my transcript. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to transcribe, and this is usually pretty quickly. And yeah, so it did work, and I just want to delete this. Can I delete this? How do I delete this? Okay. Is there another way? Can I delete this one? Webhooks. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do that. But anyways, let's start again. And I'm going to go to mkgrowth.ca, which is my web development website. I provide web development services. And here I'm just recording a voice note just to make some critique on the user experience and user interface of my web development business, mkgrowth.ca, where I provide web development and web design and other services such as SEO and AI and automation. The first things first is I would say, what's a critique that I can do? I would say right off the bat, I don't see a place to see content. So I did click on the resources tab, and I see a section where it shows me the top 3 blog posts. And based on that, if I scroll to the bottom of that section, it's still on the main menu. It's a mega menu. There is a see all posts button, but I want to see something where it says just blog or something where I can click on it right away, and then I can see the content. Let's go to the projects tab on the main menu. So I clicked on the projects tab, and I'm seeing that the page is still being developed. Although I've done work. I just haven't worked on this page yet. But I do see a page is being developed, and I think this page needs to be developed with actual use cases and actual case studies so that people can actually convert and see the value in the service. I'm clicking on the pricings page on the website, and I noticed, I scroll down, and there's 4 sections, website for pricing, four sections where I can click on the view pricing. So website development, SEO, website care, and AI and automation. So let's click on view pricing for website development. It smooth scrolls to that section. And I think another user experience critique would be that the pricing section should have more items to really explain the benefits and the features, or really the benefits that people will get from the actual service. If I scroll down to the SEO pricing, it's a little bit more comprehensive than the web development pricing, but I think still it should be more clear to the user what they're getting out of it rather than it being a generic list of items. And then they have another section for AI and automation pricing, and this one doesn't actually have pricing information. It just has pricing description information. And then if I go to the website maintenance or website care pricing section, the user interface is a little bit different to the other pricing sections. And also, I think how it benefits a user is not as clear. And I think the owner of this website can definitely make that a little bit more clear. So I'm going to stop that. Now it's basically transcribing, and then what I'm going to do is, as it transcribes, I'm going to select the what I want to do. So I want to extract the pain points. This is a custom AI. If you take a look at it, literally just the one, extract any website business pain points. But you can obviously do a lot with the prompts. I want the extracted tone. Sometimes it is useful to just understand what the tone. You might be able to use this for blog content later on, and a task action plan. And let's see if I can select something from the custom list here. I want to see. Let's see if I can. I'm just gonna do one or two more. Let's see here. Let's do a fire email. Let's do a fire email, and let's do. Just seeing what else there is here. Social media. Let's do like a Reddit post. Okay, I'm going to run the AI actions. And what it's doing is it's taking basically my transcript and it's running. So I got the first one, extract the pain points, content access and navigation, lack of direct blog access, inconsistent navigation options, incomplete sections, underdeveloped project pages, pricing information, insufficient benefit explanation, inconsistent user interface, overall user experience, need for more detailed explanation, streamlined navigation. Now let's look at the tone. The tone of the speaker is informal, direct, and somewhat conversational. Let's go down a little bit. As evidenced by the frequent use of filler words like and which is true. The style is casual and straightforward as the speaker walks through the critique of the website, mentioning specific details and their immediate thoughts. There's an improvisational quality to the speech, reflecting a stream of consciousness approach. The content is descriptive, yet focused on constructive criticism. Come on, it's because the AI action is running. Okay, I think I really like the extract tone. You can definitely use this for other like social media content and even blog content to make it sort of more in your voice. There's a task action plan. So add a dedicated blog section, complete and develop project pages, enhance website development pricing information, improve SEO pricing details, clarify AI and automation prices, standardize and clarify website care pricing section. Implementation timeline, week 1 to like that's pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good. And then there's a fire email subject, enhancing our website experience together. Dear whoever recipient, I'm thrilled to share some exciting updates and insights about MK. Again, by the way, this email it doesn't make sense in my case, but sometimes you're sending an email update to your boss or your manager. It would be great to just make a voice recording of whatever you're working on and then send that over. So you can see like, I basically go, hey, first, upon clicking the resources tab, I noticed the section showcasing the top 3 blog posts. While this is a great start, I realized that an immediate prominently placed blog button would allow you to dive right into our content easily. Quick and straightforward access to all our valuable resources should be at your fingertips. Next, I visit. Okay, it's not too bad. And then you have the Reddit post. I'm like, hey, web dev enthusiasts, and they give you the actual Reddit subreddit. I decided to take a critical look at my own development website, mkworld.ca, which is in desperate need of revamp. Here's what I found in some areas I believe need improvement. I'd love to hear any tips or critiques from you all. Content accessibility issue, hard to find the content. The resources tab leads, okay. Projects tab, pricing section, feel free to roast my site. I mean, I think that's too formal, and I wouldn't, if I was to post something on Reddit, this would not be it. Okay, that brings me to the end of what I wanted to share in this video. But what I want to say is there's also a folder section where you can create folders. I created one folder here, and you can see all your voice notes somewhere here, I believe. So you can see my transcriptions, and you can see all that here, and click on that, and then you can see all the AI actions that you ran for it. What do I think about this, and what do I rate it? So I think this is actually a good tool. I really do. And I would actually rate it 4 out of 5. Like I think this could be and they do have a Chrome extension. They don't have a mobile app. I think they are working on that, which is going to come on iOS first. but you can download it as a PWA, which is basically like it acts like an app, but it's really the browser. But I will likely return this, and the reason being, and I don't suggest you return it if you don't have anything like this. I have voicenotes.com, which is another tool. It doesn't do the AI action thing here. It doesn't do that. But because I don't like redundancy, I will probably return this. I was actually really contemplating on whether to keep this or not because I really like the fact that you have the AI actions right away. I just think the AI actions are good, but they're not as great as some of the other tools that I use. So I will make some videos on this later. I'm currently testing mindpal.com, which is a really, really cool tool that you can build multi AI agent workflows. And I also have voice notes for transcription, which I can connect those two together and really build something more powerful, which unfortunately this doesn't have yet. And I don't want to work on, like, I don't like to really have workflows based on roadmaps all the time. So I already have something going for me. But if you don't have MindPal, or if you don't have voicenotes.com, which I'll make a video later on. Actually, I have a video. One of the earlier videos I made was on voicenotes.com, but I will make a dedicated video on that. I think you should keep this. I think this is something I would keep, but for my own personal need, I don't necessarily need it. That's why I'm going to return it. But I will give it a 4 out of 5. It's a really good tool. It makes things easy. Just record and then publish, transcript, and then run AI actions. It's really quick. I do think the user experience can be. This seems like more of a mobile user experience. Like, why is this like if I refresh this, I should have multiple columns here, right? Instead of like having it as as one thing, right? Yeah. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.